Hi, I'm looking at Philo71's video, 5 Questions Every Intelligent Atheist Must Answer. And I had to make a few brief comments. First, his assertion that there are problems in the atheistic belief system. That's like saying that a bald guy has a hairstyle problem. And second, he demands what his most important condition is that the answers we give must make sense in an intuitive way. And what that means is that he's trying to get answers from people who want nothing to do with his core belief, and he expects them to make intuitive sense to him. He's deliberately setting a bar that's far too, I don't even want to say high. It doesn't even, there's no possibility that he's going to get the answers he's asking for. So, straight up, it's in bad faith. That having been said, here's his first question. Okay, first of all, no. Talking about something being caused by chance is like saying that, or that chance is a probabilistic force, whatever the hell that means, is like saying that the knowledge of how to do tax returns was greatly enhanced by this disposable diaper. Doesn't make sense. And so let's address more particularly the question of whether we're using probability and randomness as the creative force behind what we're doing. And no. Probability and randomness don't cause anything, they explain things. The encryption that you use every time you use an ATM, every time you sign into most websites that are well designed, when you send in your taxes electronically, when you use a cell phone, when you get insurance, when you take any kind of medication, you are either using something that was developed with the understandings of chaos and probability. So we know these two concepts have a useful, we can do stuff with them, to put it briefly. They're useful in the real world. Theology hasn't contributed, with the possible exception of motivation, hasn't contributed to the understanding of a single thing, hasn't contributed to the construction of a single thing. It has provided motivation. I will remove the qualifier, but you don't look at a mathematical proof, you don't look at a blueprint, you don't look at a design proposal and see step 5, do X, Y, and Z because God. Doesn't happen. Or if it does, that building is going to fall, that plant, or it will not rise or fall based on the merits of that particular step, unless the people who are actually carrying things out ignore the instructions and do what will work. Okay, question number 2. Okay, please. First of all, let's define nothing. All right? Nothing is the absence of something, which means there is no matter, there is no energy, there is no space, because any space would imply a void that something could fill. If there is any existence at all, something's going to be in it. And the question, why? Why implies a purpose. automatically this goes back to assuming that the only valid answers are the ones that make emotional sense to you, Philo 71. And, well, insofar as belief just doesn't make it happen. So I think we can strike out purpose. We might replace that with how. How's a good one? Should is, apart from the goad of conscience, should has nothing to do with reality. Therefore, should is a very useful concept for human beings because conscience is a positive moral force. But set up. But it doesn't apply to why is there rain or how is there rain. Okay, so the question is, how is there something? This is a question science can answer and science is working on. I believe science can answer it. There is something here to examine, and there are senses we can use to examine it. So this is a question we can work on. And the answer is, don't know yet. I may never know. I probably will never know. But we're working on it. And I believe that's something